Hey guys, I'm Dylan.
I'm Sam, and today we're going to tell you the story of how we met. We're going to take it back to 2017. I had just turned 21, and a very good friend of mine, Anna, and I had just reconnected because of my 21st birthday party had been the week before. And she had messaged me and was like, hey, me and some friends, we're getting together. We're going to go to Bobby Mackey's, which, by the way, was somewhere I'd always wanted to go.
I've never been there.
Because I like ghost hunting. Well, I've never drank without my parents around. So, yes, I would very much like that. I would like to do the drinking thing with people my age.
Once upon a time, there was two goofy guys in an apartment, chilling.
Like a villain.
Because my name was Dylan. So my friend and her husband at the time texted me saying, hey, you and Christian should come down to Bobby Mackey's. I'm like, okay, we've never been there. I'm like, what is it, like a bar? And she's like, yeah, like a honky-tonk bar. I'm like, okay, you know what, might as well, because we were bored. We couldn't figure out what to do on a Friday night. Well, no, it was on that day. So
it was
like,
a Friday. No, it was a Saturday.
It was Saturday. I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll go down.
I show up to her friend's house, and while I'm there, I kind of started thinking that there might be a setup, because they kept talking about, oh, well, there's these two guys coming. And, and I was like, okay, and I had mentioned, they were like, oh, are you seeing anyone? And I was like, no, I'm single and pretty happy about it. Because at that point, I had given up dating. I hadn't had the greatest of luck with men. I had just gotten out of a relationship a month before, and I was like, nah.
I was at the point where I gave it up too. I was like, okay. I was like, I just went on a date like 2 days ago, and it was terrible. So I was like, alright, if this girl doesn't like me, I'm not going to sweat it. I'll just be myself. So anyway, we go down to Bobby Mackey's, and we end up being the first ones there. And me and Christian didn't know, we were still new to this place. We walk in, everyone's got cowboy hats, and we were in baseball caps, flannels, and we look like gang members that just got off the streets.
You kind of did.
My friend said, let's just get a table. Oh, we got more people coming, might as well. So I was like, okay. So we go to the table, and this gorgeous lady walks in, curly hair and a dark hue.
No, it was Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time. Sorry. I never saw the show at the time, so I just
okay.
I assumed it was something Comic-Con-y, and I loved it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk to this girl. I'm gonna be myself. Which you should always do, be yourself no matter what. Don't be scared.
And I had been sat down at the table, and I was like, okay, I know I'm supposed to be trying to get with one of these guys, but I really, really like Dylan, because I was sitting there and I was like, he's really cute. I think he's my type. And it's the truth. You are my type. I was like looking at him, and I was like, he's so cute, and I really like him, and he bought me a drink. And then he was trying to get me to ride a mechanical bull.
So Christian's like, I'm going to fix this. Let's ride a mechanical bull. I dare you to. And what he meant was me and her get on it.
And I was like, why don't the both of you get on it?
Christian's like, oh no. So I was like, you know what, I'll get on. So we got on it separate, and Christian got on it first, and then he did a good time. And then I got on it, and I lasted the longest, about like a good minute.
And I told him and his friend that I would only ride it if they both rode it together. That never happened, so then I've never had to ride that stupid mechanical bull. And I go to the bathroom with Anna and her friend, and we're in there, and she comes up to me and she's like, so what do you think about Dylan? Oh, he's cool. He wants to ask you to dance. Do you think that'd be okay? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. He's kind of cute.
And then next thing you know, they had the band playing, they had a DJ playing, and Kenny Loggins' Footloose came on, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna ask her to dance. I'm gonna do it. I know there's slow dances coming up next. I knew there was gonna be a slow dance, but first I want to dance a Footloose because I want to show her, like, this is me. I love to dance. I don't care if I dance stupid. Just dance with me, have fun.
And the rest of the night is kind of a blur to me because since I had just turned 21, people were buying me drinks. I don't remember half of it.
You got hammered.
I did get
And then I stopped drinking to take care of her.
After that, I remember falling on top of you and being like, if I fell, would you catch me? And Dylan being all like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I'll catch you, I guess.
And I remember trying to do the worm and like slamming my face into the dance floor.
She's trying to impress me.
I know how to do the worm.
And everyone started laughing, and I'm just like, are you okay?
And I had a giant bruise on my chin.
I'm like, oh my god, so I went to go grab some bag of ice for her, and I'm sending her, generally like, and she goes, why does my face hurt? I'm like, well, you kind of face planted on the floor trying to do the worm.
And,
I'm like, it was impressive, but, ow.
they had people who were selling flowers.
And I want to give her a flower, because gentlemen and me always give a pretty lady a flower.
And he gives it to me, and if you've ever seen Sex in the City, you know what they say about carnations. They're filler flowers.
And I didn't know what she meant. I thought it was something nice. I thought it was her.
Like, here you go. And I'm like, it's a filler flower.
I'm like, yeah, you know your flowers.
So
I didn't know it was from a movie. I didn't know it was like a joke. I was just being all happy, like, you know what, here you go, here's a flower. I asked for her number. I said, hey, can I have your number? You know, I'd like to see you again, like, maybe we can hang out. She goes, yeah, sure.
I kept trying to tell myself I didn't want to like him. I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done dating. I don't plan on dating anybody else. And I had given up, and I was like, okay, I gotta find problems with him. I need to find something I don't like. And I asked him if he had any animals, and he showed me a picture of his dog, and I was just over the edge enough that I thought it was a cat. I was under the impression his little dog was a cat. So the entire ride home, poor Anna had to hear me talk about how we couldn't like each other because he had a cat.
We left, and
the rest of the story, it's to be continued.
It'll be continued.